You are absolutely adorable!
Hi, I'm Ari Castleton. I'm the storyboard supervisor on the Loud House, and today we're going to be drawing Lily Loud. Lily has this big circular head, kind of like a lot of the sisters. So just kind of draw one until you're happy with it. You want to put these lines down, and we call these crosshairs, and what they do is that they just kind of help us figure out where we want to put the eyes of the character and the mouth, because right in the center is kind of where the nose would be. You want to start with these two little circular eyes right here. That's kind of where Lily's eyes sit. Since she's a baby, she has kind of a bigger head and smaller face. Next, you want to draw her little button nose. Her eyes usually are pretty circular, and they kind of stay closer to each other in the middle. Not quite touching the line, but just enough to make her look a little goofy.
Thanks for understanding.
And then after that, she has 3 long eyelashes, so you can throw those right there. These big ears, and then once you put those in there, they're like little C's that just connect to the side of the head. Lily has a little bit of hair. She has this little 3 tuft ball of hair at the top of her head. She's always laughing or crying, but we're gonna make her happy this time. We're gonna just put a nice big smile in. Just kind of keep trying until you get the shape that you're happy with, and then you just want to connect it with like a little circle here. And then she has this one tooth right here in the middle, and I usually like to throw the tongue in there too. And you can just kind of shade in the rest of this. Cool. And I kind of decided that I want to move her eyes so she's kind of looking at us and she's like saying hi to us. And that's kind of why you do an underdrawing, so you can change things without things getting cleaned up. Sweet. So after that, we're gonna have Lily sitting on the floor. That's kind of what she does a lot of the time. I'm gonna do a slight underdrawing just to kind of get the shape and the feel of it. I want to get the flow of the drawing, so I'm just going to kind of just imagine like if her legs were here, you want to find kind of like the direction of where the body's going. And usually if the head's up here and the body's leaning this way, and if the floor is down here, you got to put the legs out here, so then that kind of balances the head and like the whole body. The rule of thumb is that however your character is posed out, you want the feet to always be underneath the character, whether they're like acting all confident like that, or they're kind of all sad and like slunched over. The head will always be over the feet. So now that we got our underdrawing figured out, what you want to do, we'll move into the cleanup side of things. Get a nice inky black brush here. Let's just trace that head shape, and it kind of stays pretty consistent with the whole thing, so we could just trace that head shape. There's her tooth and her tongue, and if you have something, you can get the paint bucket to just kind of color in the mouth like that. And I like to add either a line down the tongue or some like spots for all like the little tongue markings. Cool. And then we want to add the pupils for looking at us. And then sometimes I give Lily some eyebrows just to give her a little bit more character. She's not supposed to have eyebrows, but that's okay. Just put them in anyway. I had her like leaning forward a bit, so in order to like kind of support herself, I'm having her like put her hands down in front of her feet. So you just kind of want to trace that. You'll see it kind of goes over the head shape a little bit. That's okay. Just erase that little bit right there. And you can draw the rest of her body as it kind of fills out like that. And you'll notice that we have the foot here that kind of goes over everything because there's a lot of different parts in front of each other. So you want to start with the top one and then work your way back. So what you want to do is just draw that circle. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. And then you could draw a little fold in here for the rest of her foot. Cool, so then we'll just draw the rest of her leg here. Just go straight back. And since Lily is a baby and she's not house trained, she has to wear a diaper.
I'm gonna need you to keep your diaper on.
You just kind of follow the rest of the body, but you just have to draw this extra layer of cushion that would go kind of around. Let's draw the other arm here because that goes on top of the back leg. And then you just want to draw her hands. Just a flat little circle like that. I'll do it to this one as well. And you just draw your lines right there. 1, 2, 3. Follow her other foot. Again, circle, 1, 2, 3. And with the Loud House characters, after you're done drawing them, you can add little bits of detail to them to kind of make them pop a little bit more. And something we like to do is we like to add a little shadow underneath their head, kind of like that. Gives the illusion that Lily's head is over her body. It's something we do a lot on the show, and it's a generally good little bit of detail to add to your drawings. And that's how you draw Lily Loud.